What's going on YouTube? Josh here checking in. I just wanted to talk a little bit about protein spiking today because that seems to have been quite an issue since there's now a class action lawsuit. If you have no idea what protein spiking is, I suggest you watch the video linked below, and I'll post a link on the screen as well. I made a video a few months ago about this. Essentially, there are some companies that are selling really cheap protein that are adding fillers to more or less boost the amount of protein that they say is in there. So now there's actually a class action lawsuit, and I kind of saw this coming, not really surprised, but essentially the claim from the plaintiffs is that these companies, and the major one being named is Body Fortress, which is the primary protein powder that's sold at stores like Walmart. I've also seen it at CVS, Walgreens, things like that. And this protein, it says that each scoop you get 30 grams. Well, when they actually measured it, there's only 21 grams of protein in each scoop. Now the question is that going to affect you? Is that going to affect your gains? You've been taking Body Fortress protein for the past 3 years. You know, if you're like the average bro and you have a lot of protein every day, you're probably not going to see a huge difference. Now, as far as post-workout protein, the most important amino acid is leucine. So I didn't see the exact amino acid profile, but generally 20 grams of whey protein is a sufficient amount of leucine to activate muscle protein synthesis to a degree that would essentially help you in building muscle. The bottom line is, if it says 30 grams of protein on the label, you should be getting 30 grams of protein, not 20 grams of protein. And especially, it could potentially be an issue if you're somebody who relies on protein powder as a primary source of your protein, which I would never recommend, but let's just say that happens to be you, then it could potentially be, hindering your gains. Now, the bottom line is, like I said, this is just false advertisement, and it's complete nonsense. What I would recommend is, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. If you're getting a protein that's a premium product, but it's, much cheaper than other well-known premium products, well, maybe there's a reason why it's cheaper. As far as supplements go, obviously they're not regulated by the FDA, so you have to really be careful. And one thing to look for is potentially some of these third-party laboratories that essentially certify that what you're getting, what it says on the label is what you're getting. Now, again, these third parties are not necessarily regulated, but it does give you a little bit of extra protection if you're dealing with a more reliable lab. You look for a stamp on the side of a supplement, you'll have a better idea that what you're getting on the label is actually what you're getting. Now, that's basically all I wanted to say. If you guys are affected by this, be sure to comment below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, be sure to comment. Anyway, guys, I will catch you guys in the next video.